People need to eat more fish in their diet compared to their consumption of red meat and even poultry. In my opinion, as a naturopathic doctor and a dietitian, that we eat entirely too much meat as a whole in this culture. Meat being red meat particularly, and then even the poultries. There is so much information out there now. It's in everywhere. It's in magazines and ladies' magazines and Time magazine about the contaminants that are in meat. Red meat has been shown repeatedly to be filled with growth hormones, antibiotics, pesticides. Animals are kept in close quarters. It's an abominable industry. But my happy task is to tell people that they have an abundant today source of dense animal flesh, if you choose to look at it that way, in salmon. Andrew Weil, who is very popular today in the media as a former botanist, now a medical doctor, recommends that people eat at least red ocean salmon about twice a week. Again, a serving size being about 3 ounces. 3 ounces to the naked eye, cooked portion, is about as big as a deck of cards or the palm of a woman's hand. Red, the deeper the color, again, we're talking earlier about plants, even in salmon, the deeper the color is indicative of these omega-3 fats that's in the salmon. Wild salmon has a rich, deep, lovely pink color all the way through the flesh. So you want wild Atlantic or Alaskan salmon, coho salmon, and you want it the deep pink, and you want it as fresh as possible. The best method to cook salmon, ideally, is to poach it, which is a slow heat. You can poach it in a little bit of wine or some broth, and you only need to simmer a very short amount of time, because the lower the heat, the more of those omega-3 fats are available to the body. The object of the game is to get the nutrients from the food into my cells. So we always want to use cooking methods that are the least invasive. Grilled salmon is lovely, of course. So any method that you choose, even canned salmon is beneficial if you like to toss easily some salmon in a salad, getting your greens and your plant colors, then you can toss about 3 ounces of salmon and have a lovely cold salad. There's many, many ways to prepare salmon. Avoid farm raised if you can. Again, it has chemicals and it has additives and dyes that we are trying to minimize in our consumption. All fish is beneficial. It doesn't just have to be salmon. Salmon is a strong fish. The reason it has such a strong flavor is because of those omega-3 fatty acids. It's a very oily fish. So a lot of people would like to increase their consumption of fish, but don't really want to go for salmon. So you can certainly go for other ocean fish, which are paler in color, like trout or sea bass. You want to go for the ocean fish. All fish have beneficial fatty acids. The object of the game is to bring up your fish consumption, bring down the red meat consumption.